Good morning, everyone. T-Speak, a 222 XRP Future Millionaire with the side bet on XM and Future Digibyte. OG. So, guys, you got to pay attention. We're either going to break down very quickly or we're going to slowly eke out a push up to 41,000, which is the 200-day moving average. It's coming down as we speak. So, it's, as the day goes on, you're getting less and less of a chance for this to happen. So, I encourage you guys to join Tom's Army. $9.99 a month. Join the exclusive and elusive T-Fam. Get the T-Fam badge. And in month 2, you get that Tom's Army badge, as you see in front of me. Be the envy of all YouTube communities. Oh, yes, you will be. But you'll get the white background. So without further ado, let's get into the charts, guys. So, if you guys are complaining about the music too fucking bad, I've turned it way down. This is how it's going to sound in the background. If you don't like it, well, don't fucking tune in like I always tell you. But this is my show. I need to keep it fresh, and I need to keep myself motivated. So, with a lot of douchebag comments yesterday, I'm going to keep the music on. Got overwhelming amount of comments that were just very, very childish yesterday. The jealousy's coming in all over, guys, and it's not a good look. Like, I'm on your side. You shouldn't be against me. The people in the comments making fun of my technical analysis skills and the people that are doing that, it sucks to be you, but I can tell you this at the end of the day. I'm making money, my community's making money, and you're losing money. Guarantee it. Otherwise, why would you be in my community? If you know how to read the chart so good, why would you even constructively say shit? You should be constructively criticizing and telling me shit instead of telling me bullshit, basically. If you were good at the charts, you would come on here to validate what you're seeing, not come on here to be a douche. Remember I said that was the catalyst that could possibly, those 2 points, when I came on earlier, and I said that could possibly be a small ascending triangle, but then it's going to collapse at the end of it. It's still going up very slowly. But I'm saying we have a possibility of that 41,700. It's just the longer it takes, the less likely it is to happen. We take this out into the 45. You're on a giant W right now. So you're going to go, I think that's how you get your sideways and up to 41. Or this just completely collapses on itself. But it's a very dangerous spot. If you're not already in a position, I highly advise you not to enter a position right now. If you're in a position and you're trying to eke out this 5 or 10%, if it's even there, I mean, there's no 10% with Bitcoin. You might get 8 or 9 cents with XRP if you're lucky. Dogecoin, you might get a couple cents. XLM, you might get back up to 48. VeChain would only push up. I mean, the more time this goes, there's a possibility that this is the head, guys. Look at the 45. Look how perfectly it came up in my drawing from a couple days ago. I'd say I give the single best next level technical analysis on YouTube. I'm not a financial advisor, so should you take my advice? No motherfucking way you should. But when you look at how close it came to this pattern, I wrote this out before it ever went up for you guys, remember? I told you where to expect this head to go. It stopped exactly where I said. It even touched the tip of my drawing. I mean, and I can go through them all. They were all like that. I've got my eye on Fortuna Silver Mines today. It's had a nice little retrace. I didn't want to buy it when it was at $8. But now that it retraced all the way back down here this last week, it was about $5.97. I've watched it. I think it's still got to come down a little bit. It went sideways and up. I think we're going to start off down this morning, in my opinion. We're probably going to start down. And if I can get Fortuna Silver Mines, if it retraces down to like that $5.98, $6, I'm all over it. I would absolutely dump my B2 Gold because I'm waiting for a consolidation right now because I don't want to say we got rejected, but let's go over our metals. So the Dow Jones is up 1.11 points to 34,323. Like I said, we're on an impending doom here, guys. I've circled a lot of spots in this chart. Let me get out to the 4 hours so you guys can see because there's a lot of data. So I circled that, but now, guys, the last thing, we're forming it right here, guys, the hanging W. This is going to be the start of the end of the stock market. You might get one more push up to 35, 35 and a half, maybe. But I'm telling you guys, the stock market's getting ready to crash. So if you guys are in the stock market, I highly suggest you pull out of it and you put it in the commodity side of the stock market. Otherwise, you're going to get hammered. Just take this as a lesson what happened in crypto to you, that you should be listening to me. Gold this morning, down $1.25 to $18.94.5. We've got something building here where it looks like we could possibly retrace back down. I'm not going to say we're going to go all the way back down, but it's something to be keeping your eye on. I liquidated out of my positions, as you guys know. I sold my B2 gold yesterday when it was at, $5. And yeah, I bought it more at $5.03, then it jumped to $5.12, and I know we're retracing. So I want to position myself for Fortuna Silver Mines, and that's why I sold out. So it's something that I had a long time ago. It's something that I've been in and out of, just depending on the time period, but it's really, really, really intrigued me. And I'm waiting for this last little dump before I get into Fortuna. But I'm telling you guys, Fortuna Silver Mines is one of the most undervalued and underappreciated ones. It's over $1 billion in market share. I think it's approaching $2.2 billion in market share. So it's got a really, really big market. Unlike GPL and AAU, this is not a junior mining company. So Fortuna Silver Mines is a very respected company. So silver's down just about, it's about even today at $27.65. Fortuna Silver Mines is down 0.15%, but it's even in after hours. I expect it to go down when the market opens. GPL is up almost 0.5% at 0.33% in pre-market at 73.03. AAU is down 0.17 at 0.5381. So that's how it's looking in the commodities. They're going to retrace a little bit because, gold, it didn't get rejected at 1900, but it came down a little bit. Silver, right when it hit 28, it bounced right down to 27.50, whatever. Trying to make a little move now to come back up. But just watch your commodities real closely. Back to the crypto. Like I said, you're waiting for a breakdown. I can go over all these charts, but there is really no reason. If you guys have personal requests, because there's becoming just too many of them, I do the best I can on here, but you guys are relentless and you want this and that and this and that. And the sad thing is most of the people that are up my ass for information have never donated and are not subscribers to Tom's Army. So think long and hard about that when you're, hitting me up at 4:30 in the morning or 2 in the morning or 3:30 in the morning or 12 at night or 4 in the afternoon. Why don't you ever donate, or why don't you subscribe to Tom's Army if you rely on my information this much? If there was more people in my audience, because I'm over 2,000 audience members, if I had more than 0.5% that was a part of Tom's Army, or more than 1%, I could be here more. But again, today I got to teach classes. I got to make a living. So remember, if you're asking me for all this information, pay it forward is all I'm fucking asking. If I'm giving you all this information and you have no problem hitting me up at all hours of the day and expect me to give you this information, why don't you subscribe to Tom's Army for just $9.99 a month? That's what you need to look deep down inside and ask yourself. I almost find it laughable, some of the people that are demanding stuff, but you guys have never supported me by sending a donation or subscribing to my army. Or you're just new to my channel and you haven't even earned it. You haven't earned the title OG to where you can just ask me shit like that. People who have been in here for a long time, they can ask me whatever they want. I send people messages through email with video answers. So if you guys want a video answer 1 minute or less, you send me a donation and you say what crypto that you want, and I'll give you a breakdown in 1 minute or less. Make it worth my time, because some of these fucking some of these demands and you guys acting like I'm your bitch, that's gonna stop. I'm not your bitch. In fact, the only bitches here are you, because you're coming here to, basically live off the coattails of my charting. I've got some very generous people, but I've also got some very, very greedy people in my audience that think that the world revolves around them. This isn't easy for me to do. This is a lot of work that goes into this, so just be appreciative. I'm not going to yell or bash you, but I'm going to tell you you're fucking insane if you think that I work for you. The bottom line is, at any moment, I could pull the plug on this episode, or on this show, or this YouTube channel, and then you guys are looking for scraps again from some asshole on YouTube that doesn't exist. The bottom line is I would never do that to you, but understand what you have and stop acting like I owe you something. I come on here every day and I give you the information as I see fit. So cool it down a little bit. If I'm covering something, I'm covering it. But if I go through an episode and don't cover something like XLM, for example, and you blow me up, or you make a comment, and you know who you are, I'm not going to personally attack you today. But when you come into my YouTube and then you act like I somehow owed you an XLM update on every second, go fuck yourself. You've never donated. You're not a member of Tom's Army, so where do you get off telling me what to do? Just sit back, relax, jerk off if you have to settle down, because if you talk to me like that again, you're gone, period. That goes for anybody else in there. You show me disrespect, there is no 2 strikes. You're out. I show each and every one of you respect by coming in here every single morning, 10 times a day likely, and giving you updates at all the proper moments. There's nobody on YouTube that's willing. There's nobody on YouTube that has the ability. There's nobody on YouTube that has the passion to help each and every one of you like I do. So cool the fuck out. Let me do my job. And if you want me to get something faster, send a donation and show your support. It's that simple. You want to get my attention, pay me for my time. Or be an OG for a long time. That gets my attention. So we're making this mild push. That's what I'm talking about. We made this W. We're going to have to do some way that's sideways and up consolidation. We're using 38 as resistance. It's trying to show support so that it can bounce up one more time. You know, and there's always that chance that if it were to break out of this, we could go to 43,000. That's the position play everybody's trying to play. But the problem is the longer this goes, the less chance there is of this happening. That is the bottom line. But I still think it's a reasonable expectation to get up to 45 or 40 and a half, 41, 41 and a half. I had a projection up here at 41. So, but what I'm saying is it's starting to fill this W. So I think the head could form, but fuck, it's going to be tricky. And it would be something worth riding if you're already in a position, but just know at any second this can dump off and the bottom can come out. It's that at any moment. So T-Speak 222 XRP Future Millionaire with a side bet on XLM and Future Digibyte OG. I'm going to warn each of you one time. Do not come at me the way some of you came at me yesterday, because it was unwarranted. It's unethical. And you do it again, I'm not even going to give you the time of day. I'm just going to ban you because I'm putting in way too much work to be treated like that. That's the bottom line. You guys need to know what you have, because sometimes I think you guys think that this is given, that you're going to get this every day. But when you guys talk to me the way you did in chat yesterday, So think long and hard what you do, and I better see a lot, and I mean a lot of likes on this video to make me feel better this morning. To the ones who support me blindly and religiously, I thank you. For the ones who are critics, I also thank you, because it drives me to do more. But at the same time, when you talk to me like that and show me that disrespectful tone, that's unacceptable, and I will not tolerate it, period.